Lakers had some work to do to balance this roster over the summer, Shams.
Yeah, the Luka trade was widely regarded as a steal, but that came right at the trade deadline, BA, so there was not much time to adjust and find the role players necessary. So now they've had a full offseason to fine-tune the roster, fine-tune the fit, so they find their center of the future in DeAndre Ayton, a good wing in Jake LaRavia, and also former Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart.
And can we talk about Luka's revenge body?
He's definitely looking a lot more slim, BA.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
George with it. Now Doncic defending. George passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stop.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight. Absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Shams, the Jazz, adding some real scoring punch in the draft.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama around the Utah Jazz in the NBA draft, but listen, they held firm. They took Ace Bailey. He has a great opportunity on the wing. I'm told the Jazz are really excited. They feel like he's a perfect addition to really restart their retooling process. And Walter Clayton Jr. as well, the Jazz picked in the first round. He's shown that he can deliver under the pressure in college. Their offense is potentially primed for a lot of growth and progress.
Here's George, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Markkanen, the pass to George. 5 to shoot. Nurkic to screen on Doncic. George's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. In the third spot, the Jazz.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams, most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Utah. James, that's good.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Reeves. Markkanen from long range. James with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. 1:56 left to play in the first. Doncic on the wing. Back to Hachimura. The 3 is up. On target from range.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And Shams are seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
And Doncic with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Mikhailuk, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Nice shot by George.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Doncic, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got his second basket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
George's shot is off. The Lakers lead by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 7 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's George, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Shot is good by Reeves.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Lakers, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Brian?
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Sensible, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. That's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Love. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Sensabaugh.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Ayton.
Well, look, he's a double-double machine. DeAndre Ayton gives this team something every team needs: size.
Shams, LeBron James is always major headline news. What is his future actually going to be moving forward now?
Well, BA, we know a couple things. One, we know he's playing a record 23rd NBA season. We know he's playing with the Lakers to start the season, but where does his career go? Does he land on another team? Does he play a 24th or a 25th NBA season? LeBron James' future is still somewhat up in the air. He wants to win another championship. That is one thing I do know for sure.
An efficient, skilled big man. Ayton understands his role on this team and plays it very well.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Lakers lead by 12 to the paint. And there's Ayton on the assist from Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Pass to Aiden. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Aiden. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 19. A shot to stop the run, and it's good on the lay-in. Collier's got 4 points this quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pass to James. Let's go with a 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
The Jazz have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Markkanen's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Markkanen is a shooter. Comes right back down to answer the 3 on the other end.
The Lakers lead by 17. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Now Aiden. Give him 8 points now. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. Here's Reeves. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, Reeves is a talented scorer. One who's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Doncic against George. Cashes it in from 11 feet. George has got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
George against Doncic. Here's Hachimura. Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. It's in the quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey. Check by James. From outside the arc. Bailey's shot is off.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
LeBron James at the line for 1.
And it's Utah with the ball. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing strokes. Indoor pocket fighting.
Thanks for tuning in.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Vladislav Mikhailuk is out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Bailey in a small foul. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Austin Reeves.
Whoa. Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
James, left side. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 22.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
About a minute played here in the second half. It's George with the drive. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Takes a three. Doncic pulls down the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first three shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Brian, back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Markkanen. 9 points in the game. Pass to Mikhailuk. Three-pointer. Utah with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. And the basket by Hachimura.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George passes to Nurkic. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Bailey. And miss after miss right now.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. George sets a screen. Launches it. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
1:56 left in the third. Pass to Hachimura. The three is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. And it's Utah with the ball. And here's George. Give him 8. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
They swipe it. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. For 3, George. George with another miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 10 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now. Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Doncic. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to Doncic. The shot's good. And so it's Los Angeles ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at point guard. 6 on the shot clock. Sensabaugh. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Up the floor. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Doncic with it. And he drives in. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Here's Collier. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
The Jazz making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Markkanen misses. Markkanen's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Inside, here's Hachimura. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
LeBron James.
James has got 6 assists here tonight. The Jazz have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Collier. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, This is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Collier, no good. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Doncic outside. It's James on the wing. Fires the three. He drops it from range. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Markkanen. Stolen by Ayton. Doncic against Markkanen. Doncic passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
For three, Collier. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Showing why he was selected first overall in the 2018 draft. Ayton looking absolutely dominant right now.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number. And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
George sets a screen. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the three. Doncic with it. Guarded now by George. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. And here's Markkanen. And here's Nurkic. He's covered by Ayton. Nurkic passes to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. Tipped. Nurkic shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
James outside. Launches it from deep. Can't connect. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.